Firewall is a dice game for 2 to 4 players that takes as little as 15 minutes to play. It's more strategic than the typical small playtime dice games on the market today and boasts a theme I can really get behind.
In Firewall, you and your friends take on the role of elite hackers trying to break into the mainframe. You compete against one another to be the hacker that sends the most of their packets into the mainframe and takes down the Gibson. On each round, you take turns rolling 3 of your remaining dice and select one to send into the fray.
The dice that you play could send more of your packets into the mainframe, set up firewalls on ports so other players can't transmit through them, hack your way past someone else's firewalls, or could even spark out your competitor's dice and remove them from the game.
Games take around 5 to 20 minutes to play and offer a depth of strategy that goes beyond single-turn decisions. Because players are competing directly with one another and playing in a shared environment, things can get cutthroat fast. During a game of Firewall, you can go from elite to noob in a single round. It all depends on how the dice roll. You can always up the challenge by reducing the number of ports available on the mainframe, or make the game easier by opening up more. There's a lot of options in this small box game. If hacking your way to the top sounds like something you and yours will enjoy, make sure to back the Kickstarter now before your chance slips away.
I do like Firewall. It is a good small box dice game. As far as time constraints, you can really compare Firewall to Zombie Dice. Both take about 5 to 15 minutes to play. The difference is I actually want to play Firewall again. This is because Firewall allows you to play with each other. Martian Dice and Zombie Dice, you are playing your own little game in your own little world, just with you. Your roles are all that matter. In Firewall, what your opponent does matters almost as much as what you do. This is because on your turn, you can lay down programs, or you can do things offensively and attack your opponents. Or you can play defensively and put down firewalls so that your opponents can't play on your ports. If you manage to lock down a port, even better. There's a lot of options with Firewall that you don't get with other small box dice games. Each player has 10 custom dice that they get to play with on their turns. And when it's not your turn, you can build little dice towers or just admire the little ones and zeros and discover what is really written on binary on those dice. I think it's a number 7. I don't know, can I be honest with you, internet? I feel like we're there in our relationship, that I can just be honest. I'm almost out of coffee. That's like dregs. I do like Firewall. I like to play it, and I had a demo copy with me for almost 2 months, and I actually miss that demo copy. It is a quick game, and it's really great for a starting the game night or ending the game night, or maybe in between larger games. It's great with kids because it's simple, and it's still a light strategy game that you can play. The dice kind of even the field between kids and adults, I feel, which is nice. But I will admit that it is a little steeply priced, and I know why it's steeply priced, and that's because of the custom dice. If it weren't for the custom dice, and if the price was $10 cheaper, I would be like shouting from the hills, why is this not backed yet? Because the game comes with so many custom dice, it is a little bit more expensive than your normal small box dice game. I mean, I think Zombie Dice is going for like 15 bucks. Firewall is going to have a higher price point just because it comes with over twice as many dice. I do like Firewall as a game. I'm just not a big fan of its price point, and there's not much that Sarcastic Robot can do about that. Firewall is a game that I was willing to run around my work and act like a crazy person / have security called on me because I looked suspicious. I do a good job impersonating a hacker, apparently. That's how much I like this game. I know it's more expensive, but it's worth it. It's worth it if you're looking for a game that has really high quality dice and is fun for 2 to 4 players, and is a game that you can play with your kids, and is a smaller, lighter strategy game that is more entertaining than Zombie Dice. In the 2 months that I had that copy of Firewall, I played more games of Firewall than I have played of Zombie Dice, and I've owned Zombie Dice for over 2 years. If Firewall is a game that you think you would be interested in, the Kickstarter campaign runs until November 17th. To go ahead and check out that Kickstarter campaign, go ahead and click on the logo. If you like this video, feel free to click the like button down below. And if you're interested in keeping up with my antics, feel free to subscribe by clicking the button or clicking my face, because that's right in front of you. Otherwise, let me know down in the comments. What have you been playing lately?